Welcome to Nobilis Erotica. I am your host, Nobilis Reed. This is not a story episode. This is a quick set of announcements. I didn't want to clutter up your story episodes. If you're looking for a story, well, feel free to skip this, but if you'll give me 5 minutes of your time, I'd like to tell you about a few things that are going on in the world of Nobilis Erotica. First of all, the Patreon is doing well. We're up to 31 patrons. Recently had a few raise their numbers, so we are now up to $82 per episode, which is a really good number. Remember, if we can get to $150, we can start paying closer to a pro rate, or perhaps get 2 patron-funded episodes a month. I have decided to leave the Patreon campaign on a per-episode basis so that you're not charged if there isn't a patron-funded episode in a month, but I will never post more than 1 patron-funded episode. So set your patronage levels appropriately. I've also added a $100. This is not something I expect anyone to take every month, but what this would allow is a kind of command performance where someone who chooses this level and the pledge goes through, they would be able to make a request for a particular kind of story. Details for that are at patreon.com/nobilis. Speaking of Patreon, the current story that patrons are funding is Dungeon by Marjorie Green, which is being narrated for us by Honey Rambler. Unfortunately, Honey Rambler has been having some problems with scheduling and voice and things like that and has not been able to record an episode recently. I'm hoping to get one in this month, but we didn't get one last month, and so patrons weren't charged. Hence my reasons for not making this a monthly Patreon. Another series, Capricious, is coming to an end. If you've been listening to that, you can tell that the Happily Ever After is underway, and we will shortly be coming to an end. After that is gone, I'm not going to replace it with something else right away. It's easier to do 2 or 3 episodes a month than something every single week. So there will be a few weeks here and there where you're not getting an episode from me. But if we can get the patronage level up, hey, maybe I'll be able to put 2 patron-funded episodes a month. We'll see. Coming up very soon at the end of May, Memorial Day weekend, is Balticon, my favorite con of the year. I don't go to that many, but this one is a must-go for me every year. I'm on a bunch of panels. I will be posting my schedule on all my social media stuff if you want to find out precisely what it is. There will be a reading and an autograph session and all kinds of other interesting stuff going on. I will have print copies of everything that I have in print. So if you've been wanting to pick something up, this is a perfect time to do it. And if you're not coming to Balticon and you'd like something in print and signed, let me know and I will hook you up. And finally, I wanted to give a shout out to a couple of podcasts that I've been very much enjoying lately, and I thought you guys might too. The first one is Evolution Angel. This one's by Starla Hutchton, and you can find that at evolutionangel.com. And she's basically podcasting the first book of her trilogy. It is a science fiction romance with superheroes, and it's awesome. I read the trilogy when they came out in ebooks. I just find them absolutely charming and brilliant and soul-wrenching and gut-tearing and everything like that. And there's some hot stuff in there. Maybe not as hot as what happens here, but she doesn't fade to black. Maybe puts a little bit of a soft focus. I think you'll enjoy that. The other podcast I'd like to mention is Managlitch City. That one is a combination of magic and technology in a trans-dimensional city with all kinds of weird stuff going on. I recommend you to just go ahead and listen straight from the beginning because it's an ongoing serial that is just really fun. It's from a brand new podcaster who is doing a brilliant job. Go look up Managlitch City if you like that kind of thing. And I think probably most of you do. Anyways, that is the announcements for right now. I hope I will see some of you at Balticon. Be sure to come up and say hi if you are a listener, because I love meeting listeners. Ask any of the listeners who have done that before, like Lulu and Sarah and all kinds of people like that. Until next time, listen hard.